And welcome back to the Northeast Florida surf fishing forecast for October 27th through the 29th. This video was taken late Monday afternoon in Jax Beach. The water looks good. It was northeast at about 10 to 15. There is some surf. As you can see on the high tide, guys, it is really coming up high. Lots of seaweed around the dunes where the high water mark is. If you saw my video from early Monday morning in Ponte Vedra, the seaweed line is tremendous up along the dunes. But the high tide seems pretty hard to fish right now, and it has been hard to fish. A lot of seaweed. The low tide has been the best the last several days. Last 2 hours of the outgoing and the first 2 hours of the incoming have produced a lot of good fish. As you saw the pictures, pompano, whiting, bluefish, drum. There were redfish caught. There were trout caught. Like I said, there was a lot of great catches over the weekend, especially Sunday and even today. Lots of nice pompano in Jax Beach and further north, big pompano. And they're all biting on the low tide, guys. A lot of people have tried fishing the high tide. They're getting a few fish, but it's just not working out right now with this heavy surf. And again, looking at the extended forecast into next week, my goodness, they're talking about like 6 to 8 foot surf. So if you can get out this week, Tuesday and Wednesday will be the best days. And I believe again on Saturday, that'll be in the Thursday forecast. But as of right now, Tuesday and Wednesday look to be the best days because on Thursday we have a wind switch coming. So we got northeast winds on Tuesday, 10 to 15 with surf 3 foot. Fish to low tide, like I said. Wednesday, east-southeast at 10 to 15 with 2 to 3 foot surf. And then here comes the wind change. Thursday, south-southeast, 15 to 25 with higher gust. So if you've been watching our forecast for a while, you know what happens when the wind turns to the south. Dirty water. A strong south to north current, and it'll be brown. So guys, what do we catch when the water's brown? Catfish, sharks, and stingrays. Like I told a guy at the beach the other day, when it's brown, turn around. Just do it. Don't waste your time. And the surf's going to be 3 foot with a strong south to north current. So on Thursday, if that's the only day you can fish, fish in the inlets, fish north, maybe Huguenot, Little Talbot, those areas, Fort George, get out of the dirty water. Because with the south wind, Ponte Vedra and Jax Beach will be filthy. Not good. But as far as the fish, man, I mean, it has been a great few days. The water temperature is down to, it's ranging from 75 to 77. So it's a really good temperature right now, and it should hold that way for a while. We got some cooler temperatures coming the end of this week, mid-70s for the highs and low to mid-60s. So they say. We'll see. I don't believe it until I feel it. So. But the 30-day forecast I was looking at, a lot of mid-70s and low 60s and upper 50s in the next month. So pompano and whiting will be going off here really good in the next 2 to 3 weeks, even stronger than they are now. But like I said, get out there tomorrow, low tide. I have the tides up, but Tuesday and Wednesday the tides are around midday. So you get down to the beach, 9:30, 10, fish it, and then fish the first hour or two of incoming and leave with a cooler full. The water should stay fairly clean with these east winds. Like I said, Thursday it'll be dirty again. The last few days, surprisingly, the pompano have been absolutely gorging themselves on fresh shrimp. Not to say they won't hit sand fleas or the fish bites, but right now they're really locked in on shrimp. So if you're going to the beach, make sure you pick up some shrimp. You could buy dead or just do like I do. I buy 2 to 3 dozen live and put them on ice. And cut them into pieces, real fresh like that. The drum, they're hitting crab knuckles, sand fleas, fish bites, shrimp. The redfish that I've seen caught, they're hitting shrimp and live finger mullet and cut mullet. Still plenty of mullet in the surf, plenty of sand fleas. I got a small little video from where I was in Jax Beach today showing you a huge school of sand fleas. And basically these schools of sand fleas are pretty much all up and down Jax Beach right now, and they're just loaded with nice fleas. When you scoop them, there's some absolute studs. They're quarter-size sand fleas in there. Don't use those, guys. Look for the nickel and dime size. Those are the sand fleas that the fish absolutely tear up. The bigger ones they will eat, but a lot of times they'll just eat the insides out, and you'll reel in a shell. So yeah, the bluefish, they're hitting cut mullet, they're hitting fish bites. Speckled trout, Eddie has still been killing the trout. They're hitting cut mullet and cut spot and fish bites. So like I said, if you don't have any fish bites, go by Strike Zone, Rick's Bait and Tackle, B&M, or the Fish Bite store in St. Augustine and pick you up some. There's several different flavors and colors. And I would get the clam, the sand flea, and the shrimp, one of each. And just pick whichever color you want. They all seem to work pretty well. But if it were me, I like to use the pink, especially for the pompano. I've caught more pompano on pink floats and pink jigs than just about any other color. So keep that in mind. What else? There's flounder at the inlet still hitting live shrimp and live mullet. So if you want to wade inside the inlets around the docks and stuff, quite a few flounder still around. I caught some nice ones on Friday. Caught mullet out of the surf and went in the river. Good thing I did because the tide was so high and there were no mullet where I was fishing. But those surf mullet saved the day. And you got to do what you got to do. Always plan ahead, guys. Hopefully I get out tomorrow. Not sure I will, but that's the plan. I got 100 clams, tons of sand fleas, and hopefully a cooler full of fish. If not, it'll be the next day. And we would love to see your reports on our Facebook page. If you haven't joined it yet, Broken Reel 23, Northeast Florida Surf Fishing. Look that up on Facebook. We get daily reports, several a day from all up and down the coast. Eventually, we like to expand this fishing report further south. You know, Flagler. We sort of cover St. Augustine as Volano. I consider that St. Augustine because what's biting in Ponte Vedra is usually biting in Volano as well. But if we have anybody out there who would be willing to help us out with some information, say Daytona, Melbourne, and those areas, and maybe even further south. I've had several people ask me if I knew what was going on in those areas, and I'm not going to lie to them. I try to steer them in the right direction, but no, I don't. But we would love to, and we'd love to expand. So that looks promising. If we can get a few of you YouTubers or watchers out there to help me out and give me some info, and we'll get the people fishing and let them know where they can pick up all the bait and tackle they need as well. But other than that, guys, hope everybody can get out and fish. Tuesday and Wednesday of this week look to be the best days. East winds, decent water, and a good low tide in the middle of the day, and you can fish, like I said, last 2 hours of outgoing, first 2 hours of incoming. And then with the way the surf has been, go ahead and get out of there because you're going to start reeling in tons of seaweed, and you don't really need to do that. So if you have any questions, send them to my YouTube page. You can comment on this video or check us out on Facebook, and keep watching. We have the video of the sand fleas just to show you how thick they are. Thank you for watching.
Tons of sand fleas. Look at that smoke right there. Massive. I'll walk over here. Watch, I'll start to run in a minute. Look at them all. Woo. Tons of them, guys. There they are. Man, they are thick. It's bubbling over.